recording still, thank fucking God. Welcome to the Lone Wolfer Garage Moto Vlog. I am your host, the Lone Wolfer, and I hope all of you amazing people out there are having a wonderful time this terribly cold and ridiculous winter. As long as you're in the United States, I'm not sure how everyone else is doing and handling this. But yeah, it is pretty terrible here, to be honest. This is the first nice day we've had here in New England, as it has been bitterly cold and snowy and terrible. Yeah, there's no snow on the ground now, but that's because we got some warmer days at 34 degrees and it rained, it poured. Oh, there's some fucking shitty snow. It's all brown and gross. But yeah, I wanted to talk to you guys about two comedy specials actually on Netflix. I am a huge fan of comedy. I love to laugh. It is one of my favorite things to do. And I actually tend to listen to comedy specials on Netflix, HBO, Hulu, Amazon Prime, because I sit at a computer most of the day doing graphic design work, and oftentimes I need a laugh when I'm designing and setting up terrible garbage shit for people, because so many people have just terrible design sense and just awful aesthetics, and they just like garbage. It's atrocious sometimes. But yeah, so the two that I've listened to recently that are just phenomenal. I'm going to go with the lesser known one first, Tom Segura. I cannot remember what the name of his current special is, but it was released recently, and he's got a couple more, 2 or 3 other ones on Netflix. You should watch all of them, but specifically I want to talk about this one right now. You know, he is in rare form in this one. I think every single joke for me landed this time. You know, I can't say that with every comedian. You know, sometimes they say things that just aren't funny. But this special, oh my God, it just hit every time. Like, you know, he's not recently become a father, but in the past 2 years. And even though I don't have children of my own, I have nieces and nephews and a godson. Some of the stuff he says is just like hilarious. And oh, this is fun. Let's see if I can get past this without dying. Alright, I lived. Let's continue on. So yeah, if you have the time and you're looking for something to watch that's funny, and you like comedy specials, which you should, because it's comedy, and who doesn't like comedy specials, I would highly recommend watching Tom Segura. He's hilarious, and just go watch it. And the other one that I want to recommend is Chappelle's new special, which actually I think there are 2 of them. It's 2 parts. And alright, Chappelle is a genius. He is probably the greatest comedian that we have alive right now. I do have to warn you that if you watch it, he does hit on a lot of very hot button issues, and his take on them in his comedy for comedic effect can be pretty terrible, but it's funny. And if you can't laugh at a subject, and you can't take it from different angles where you might not want to admit that there is more than just the regular problem that he is talking about, there are other angles to the problem, then you really should evaluate, you know, your view on these subjects. And that's where comedians like Dave Chappelle come in, because he makes you reevaluate how you think about a subject. Just because something is terrible doesn't mean it can't be funny. And just because it's funny doesn't mean it's not terrible. It can't just be exclusively terrible or exclusively funny. You know, honestly, most people are afraid of clowns. They don't find them funny. But clowns are supposed to be funny. So there's a fucking prime example. Anyway, his new ones are absolutely amazing. There are a few others on Netflix that he released last year that are also amazing. But this one, which again I think is a 2-parter, is just absolutely worth a watch. And if you have the time and you have Netflix and you're looking for something to watch, I think you got 2 solid hours killed and you're gonna laugh. Alright guys, if you like this vlog, give it a like. If you have not subscribed, I would love it if you would follow along. And if you have either watched Chappelle's latest specials or Tom Segura's latest special, I'd love to hear about what you think in the comments below. Or if you have any other suggestions for me, I'd love to hear them. Rock on.